Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to Circle Time. How is everyone? Are you guys ready to get going? All right, stand up, rise and shine, and welcome to school today. Rise and shine, and welcome to school today. Rise and shine, and welcome to school today. We're so glad you're here. Give yourselves a big hug. Welcome to Circle Time. All right, boys and girls, I want to do something a little different. We're going to start circle time by practicing our alphabet cards. All right, we're going to make the sound 2 times. And if we see a vowel, today we're going to do something different. If we see a vowel, we're going to go ribbit, ribbit. You guys think you can help me? All right, let's go. L says O. L says O. C says K. C says K. F says F. F says F. M says M. M says M. K says K. K says K. U says U and ribbit, ribbit. Did you guys do it? Good job. H says H. H says H. T says T. T says T. N says N says J says J. J says J. A says A and A. Ribbit, ribbit. X says X. X says X. R says R. R says R. Z says Z. Z says Z. O says O and A. Ribbit, ribbit. W says W. W says W. Q says Qu. Q says Qu. S. Oh, upside down. S says S says E says E and E. Ribbit, ribbit. G says G. G says G. P says P. P says P. V says V. V says V. B says B. B says B. D says D. D says D. Good job, boys and girls. Way to do our letters. All right, now we're going to go do the days of the week. Everybody ready? Help me sing. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, then we start again with Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Wednesday, it's Wednesday! All right, today's Wednesday. What day was yesterday? That's right, Tuesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. What's tomorrow going to be? Thursday, yeah! All right, let's find the date on the calendar. Today's Wednesday, April 22nd, 2020. Are you guys ready to say it with me? Today's day is Wednesday, April 22nd, 2020. Good job, guys. All right, up next is the weather. Help me sing. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather, everyone? Is it sunny? Is it cloudy? Is there rain or is there snow? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather, everyone? Go look outside and check the weather. All right, I went outside and it is cloudy today. There are clouds covering the whole sky. Did you guys look at the clouds? Do you know what kind of clouds are outside your house? You remember talking about clouds? Yeah. Well, it's all cloudy. Can the sun shine through? No. So is it super cold or is it just kind of warm? Kind of warm today. The sun's still there behind the clouds and it's springtime. So the sun is getting higher and higher in our sky. And we know that that makes the earth warmer. But since it's so cloudy, are the rays getting through the clouds? No. So it's just warm today. Cloudy and warm. Okay, boys and girls. We are talking about an animal, and I bet you guys guessed what animal we're talking about. But I still want to do sleeping animals with you guys. So we're going to lay down, and when it's time, I want you to hop. Are you ready? Go to sleep. Everybody go to sleep. Sleeping frog, sleeping in the pond. Sleeping frog, sleeping in the pond. Be so very quiet oh so very quiet. 4. Remember, hop. If you wake them, if you shake them, they begin to dance. Hop, frogs, hop, frogs, hop, frogs, hop. Hop, frogs, hop, frogs, hop, frogs, hop. If you wake them, if you shake them, they begin to hop. Good job. That's right, we're talking about frogs today. We're talking about frogs because frogs, just like butterflies, have a special life cycle they go through. Today, we're going to talk about all the different body parts and some fun facts. All right, so here's my frog friend here. You see him? He's all green. He's got some spots. Look at those big back legs to help him hop really good. I'm going to share some fun facts about frogs. Frogs are amphibians. Can you guys say that big word? Amphibian. Good job! An amphibian is an animal that lives in the water and on land. So is a fish an amphibian? No, fish live in the water. They can't come out of the water. What about a horse? Is a horse an amphibian? No, they can't live in the water. They have to stay on the land. Well, frogs, they can live in the water and on the land. When the frogs are ready to lay their eggs and have babies, they lay the eggs in the water because the eggs, when they hatch, they turn into tadpoles, and the tadpoles have to be in the water. They're more like fish than they are frogs. Tadpoles, they don't have any lungs, which is why they have to stay in the water. They have to use the water to breathe with their gills like fish. What do you see about this frog? Do you see his eyeballs? Look at how they stick out of his head. That is an adaptation that this frog has, because with his eyeballs on top of his head, he can see almost all the way around him all the time. So, look in front of you. Everybody look up. If you put your hand right here, can you see your hand waving at me? I can see my own hand. Can you see your own hand? What about if we scoot it back over here by the side of your face? Can you see it just a little bit on the side? Yeah. Now move it further back. What about back here? Can you see your own hand? No, I can't see my hand. I have to turn my head to look. But frogs, they could see their hand all the way even back here. They can see all the way around their body with their big bulbous eyes. Guess what else their eyeballs do? This one's kind of gross. Are you guys ready? Frogs use their eyes to swallow their food. So when a frog takes a big bite, he goes, and as he's trying to push it down his neck, his eyeballs go and push it down his neck to help him almost chew and swallow it. What do you guys know about frogs? When they try and catch their food, do they use their arms to catch it? No. Do they use a net to catch their food? Do they get out their fishing pole or their net? No. What do they use? That's right, they use their tongue. Frogs have long, powerful tongues to catch their prey. What do frogs eat? They eat some bugs. They live around water, and when there's water, there's lots of bugs everywhere. So the frogs will catch the bugs with their strong tongue and suck them back into your mouth, or into their mouth, and then they use their eyeballs to push it down their throat. Pretty crazy. They eat in an odd way, don't they? Frogs, when they get thirsty, guess what they do? They don't get a big glass of water and go, 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 go. Frogs don't drink water. So what do they do when they're so thirsty? What should they do? Frogs drink water by soaking it through their skin. So they'll go hop in the water and they'll soak up all the water through all of their skin, their arms, their legs, their back, instead of drinking it. And the last fun fact I have is that a big group of frogs, you remember how we talk about when it's in big groups, a big group of butterflies are a kaleidoscope. Yeah, frogs, a group of frogs is an army of frogs. I've got some more frog pictures here. Do you guys want to see them? This is going to be a sneak peek for what we're going to learn about tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll talk about all the different stages. But here's some frog eggs. When they hatch, they're tadpoles. The tadpoles have just a body and a long tail. Then they start to grow legs, and their tail starts to shrink. And then they turn into frogs. I spy 2 frogs in this picture. Can you see the second one? The first guy's right here. Where's the second frog? Hiding in the water. You can see his eyeballs sticking out. All right, we all know a fun song about frogs. Do you want to sing it with me? Can you guys help me count these frogs? Let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 frogs. I know a song. Are you guys ready? 5 green speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are how many? Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 frogs now. 4 green speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 3 green speckled frogs. Blub, blub. 1, 2, 3. You ready? 3 green speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are how many? 1, 2. 2 green speckled frogs. Blub, blub. 2 green speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there's just 1 green speckled frog. Blub, blub. You ready? 1 green speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. He jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are no more green speckled frogs. Bye, frogs! You guys did so great helping me sing that song. This is the last thing I want to show you guys before we go. This is a chart all about frogs and their different body parts. For the most part, we can label their body parts and know what they are just by guessing. This is its eye. He has a mouth. He's got a front arm, a back leg. What are on his feet? His hand and his foot. That's right, fingers and toes. Fingers and toes like us. So they have eyes, a mouth, arms and legs, feet and hands with toes. Do you see this part of the frog's leg? This part right here that kind of bends back over it? That is called a shank. The shank is the back of the frog's leg that helps push off the powerful leg so it jumps so far. All right, thanks for coming to Circle Time, boys and girls. Tomorrow we'll talk all about the life cycle. See ya.